Hey, what is up guys, BuzzRatched here. If you get a brand new video, I'm going to be talking about the time I accidentally pantsed my friend when I was really young. I was about 4 or 5. So it started like, I would always walk to school because, we dropped my sister off and he went to the same school because he's older than me. And we would always play and stuff because he was only a year older than me and we were just really good friends. We'd always been good friends since like birth. And we would always just play around and do like really weird things. Like one time we would just like randomly start hugging trees and like slapping people's butts, and I don't know, we were so weird. I have no idea why we did it. And literally I was like 3 or 4, so like it wasn't, I was about 4, I wasn't even in kindergarten. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. And this one day we were just kind of like, I don't know, like grabbing each other's pants and just kind of going around in a circle, like doing this weird little dance thing that we just created. And we were just going, and it was just really weird. And I remember just one time, like, my mom was just like, stop, or you guys are gonna accidentally pantsy you guys, or something like that. And I was wearing jeans, so it wasn't like my pants were going anywhere, but the kid was wearing sweats. And the next thing I know, like, I looked over at my mom, and then I yanked too hard, because I don't know, I was off focused, and his pants came down. I remember just like looking over, and he just started crying and ran off, and he was wearing like tighty whities and everything, and it was just really funny. But at the same time, I remember like I didn't even feel bad. I just got afraid. Like I was like, oh no, I'm gonna get in trouble. Like I don't want to embarrass him or anything like that. Again, I was like really little, and I was really shy because I was little. So I just kind of remember running behind my mom and just cowering, like just grabbing her leg, and she was just like, no, you have to go apologize, stuff like that. And he just got, I don't know, everyone was laughing at him, but like his friends were. No one else really saw him. It was just his friends. And I remember I just kind of looked over and I'm like, sorry. And I remember he just kind of looked at me and was just crying, and he was like, okay. And like I just remember feeling really bad. And there's been other times where like I've been at his house. I remember we were just playing with army men. And I remember thinking like this one little jet army thing was really cool. So I ended up just putting it in my pocket. And then he was just asking me over and over what I did with it. I was like, I don't know. And I like flushed it down the toilet, or I don't know. I got rid of it. And I felt really bad for stealing it from him. And like, oh my gosh, I was such a troublesome little kid. Like I was that one little kid that whenever he gets spanked, like I would just take it and I'd start laughing. And then, or like when I got put in timeout, I wouldn't take it. I would laugh, and like I would just mess around with my mom and make her really mad. And I was just one of those kids that was like really hard to deal with. I would run away, like when we dropped off my sister at school, I would just take off running, and my mom would have to chase me. I remember this one time my mom was telling me that I was being babysit by the kid's mom actually, and like there's this church thing called Rainbows where all the little kids go. Actually, we kind of stopped doing that at our church because we don't have any little kids, but we did that. And I remember I was in that Rainbows because I was so little, and I just ran off, and my mom said she drove past us, and she just saw like the mom just running after me as I was just speeding ahead, telling me to stop. And she said, my mom said that she was just like, this is not how rainbows act, and stuff like that. And it just makes me laugh every time I hear this story. And my mom had to like pull over and grab me and take control of me, and I got in really big trouble. But she did eventually find a way to like get me under control by like giving me tobacco. I almost said tobacco. Tabasco sauce, and I would really freak out. She just put like a drop on my tongue, and I'd freak out, and that was the only way she would be able to control me for a punishment. And yeah, I was just a really troubled little kid. I'm actually a little angel now. Well, I'm not a little angel, but like I'm better when it comes to teachers, stuff like that. I was never a problem when it comes to school, because I don't know, I'm pretty crazy when I'm at home. Like I'm not exactly calm, but when I'm anywhere else, like I'm at a friend's house or I'm at like church or something like that, I'm always just a lot more chill. And I don't know, just the mature side of me comes out, which there's not much, but there's a bit enough to pass through school and stuff like that without being in much trouble. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video, like 5-minute video. It was pretty funny. I just want to tell a few stories right there because, like, I don't know, I'm kind of running out of ideas to talk about in story times, but that's like kind of the most popular videos on my channel. So I'm just gonna have to like try and mix in like a lot more things to put into and just kind of talking, not exactly just funny stories, just talking, doing random things. Anyways, have a wonderful day. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Toodles.